Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Tonight, thousands of Thanksgiving travelers are still trying to make it to their destination.
Many travelers braced themselves for long lines, delays, and heightened security checks. But some airline passengers at WRAL International say it wasn't as bad as they expected. WRAL Shawnee Blount has that story.
The sounds of the holiday hustle and bustle are in full gear at RDU International. Cars are packed bumper to bumper as travelers hurried inside Terminal A.
Come on, let's go!
But on the inside, the rush turned into relief as travelers were greeted with a festive send-off. More than 200,000 people will go marching in and out of RDU this Thanksgiving weekend. Marine Chris Shackelford and his friend Adrian Carrillo couldn't wait to begin their holiday vacation. Talk about an early arrival. They came here almost 24 hours before their plane's departure.
I had a few people look at me, ask me if I needed money for like a phone card or something like that, or asked me if I needed a ride. Actually, I had one guy try to split a hotel room with me.
There'd be no point of us wasting money for one night and coming over here. I'd rather just stay here because I stayed here before.
That was Shawnee Blount reporting. Now, here are a few more things to keep in mind if you're traveling out of RDU for the Thanksgiving holiday. Limit carry-ons to one bag and one personal item, such as a handbag or briefcase. Clearly label all luggage. Have your government-issued ID and travel itinerary out and available. And do not wrap gifts until you arrive at your destination. For a complete holiday travel guide, go to WRAL.com and click on web links.
Holiday travelers all around the country encountered many different situations today, from near security breaches to winter weather. At the nation's busiest airport, Atlanta's Hartsfield International, a man tried to carry a concealed weapon on a plane. The screener found a handgun and 2 ammunition clips in a bag. 29-year-old Dwayne Johnson was arrested on the spot. Lines were moving fairly quickly at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. Those traveling through were treated to candy canes handed out by young ladies dressed as elves. It was a different story at LAX. Lines stretched from one terminal to another. Passengers waited at least 45 minutes just to get into the airport. Airport officials say nearly 800,000 travelers will pass through the airport this weekend. Holiday travelers were dealing with Mother Nature in Massachusetts. A snowstorm moved through, dropping anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow. People in Port Huron, Michigan aren't moving too quickly. Overnight lake effect snow dropped more than a foot of the wet stuff. Forecasters say it's early in the season to get that much. Now, the storm to our northeast that caused airline delays is expected to dump about 6 inches of snow along the east coast tonight. WRAL Chief Meteorologist Greg Fischel and Snow Lover is standing by in the WRAL Weather Center with more on that and a preview of tonight's weather forecast. Greg.
Well, Linda, there were some problems earlier today in the Northeast, but everything is gone now. We take a look at the national radar mosaic, and it's really remarkable how quiet the country is. Some lake effect snow, a few light showers in southern Texas, and outside of that, there is nothing going on across the entire country. The main story is going to be the cold. As you can see, for Thanksgiving Day, temperatures will have a hard time getting out of the 30s and 40s in most areas east of the Mississippi River. You will notice, though, that it starts to get a little milder out in the plains with 50s there, and we hope to get some of that warmer weather heading our way as we head toward Friday and Saturday. Of course, we'll have the complete forecast for you coming up in just a bit. Linda?
All right, see you in a few. Thanks, Greg. A 23-year-old woman is behind bars tonight for murdering her newborn daughter. It happened in Sampson County. Deputies say Jennifer Avalos gave birth at her home Thursday, wrapped the newborn in trash bags, and threw the body in a trash can. She later told doctors she had a miscarriage. Doctors called the sheriff's department after they realized she had given birth. Last year, lawmakers passed legislation allowing women to give their newborns to authorities without fear of prosecution. Local and national authorities are searching for a 2-year-old little girl they say was kidnapped by her father. Reher. 2-year-old Destiny Estrada has been missing since Monday. Police believe her father, Cesar Estrada, ran off with the child. Estrada is wanted in the murder of the girl's mother, Miriam Alfaro. Police are working with national agencies to get the word out about the child's abduction.
Wilson detectives have arrested a 67-year-old man for the murder of a retired brigadier general. John Phelps was arrested early this morning in Rabun County, Georgia, at a relative's house. Police say he and the victim, 75-year-old Wes Ives, met about a month ago, but police are still searching for a motive. Friends and family laid Ives to rest this morning. A man Durham police say robbed two blind men is behind bars tonight. 80-year-old Robert Clotfelder and his son Danny were walking home from a grocery store last night when they were attacked. Police say Milton Twitty stole the pair's food, took the elder Clotfelder's walking cane and shoved him to the ground. Police used the men's grocery receipt to nab Twitty.
Authorities say 3 teens in the Wake County jail jumped an accused teen rapist. Investigators say 17-year-old Donnie Stanford and 3 other teens broke the jaw of 16-year-old Ronnie Kimball in the jail rec room November 15th. Kimball, a Wake Rollsville Senior High School football player, is charged with attempting to rape a 9-year-old girl. Investigators believe that teens may have beat Kimball up for embarrassing their school. This is the face of a woman who may know something about a recent bank robbery in Fayetteville. Police want to question her about a robbery at the BB&T Bank on Rayford Road. Detectives believe she may be in a light brown or tan car with right rear fender damage. Call the Fayetteville Police Department if you think you can help.
Thanksgiving won't be the same for one Johnston County family. Investigators say someone hit and killed Matthew Fields early Saturday morning. It happened on Highway 222 near Stansel's Chapel Crossroads. Tonight, Fields' mother wants your help solving the case. WRAL's Brian DeRoy reports.
The Highway Patrol says they have no clues into who struck and killed 24-year-old Matthew Fields. He was walking on Highway 222 early Saturday morning when the accident happened. He was coming back from a party. Now his family is looking for answers.
I'm hurting real bad. I lost my baby.
Rose Fields was looking forward to Thanksgiving, having her 7 children together.
Matthew's name means love.
Now there will be an empty chair at the table.
God's healing. You know what I mean? Matthew's all right. I know where he's at.
The Highway Patrol says someone hit Fields as he walked home from a late-night party on Highway 222 just east of Kenley. Authorities say he had been drinking. Early reports show Fields was hit in the road where the vehicle has the right-of-way. But the driver never stopped or reported it.
If somebody knows they done it, you know, come forward.
What would Rose say to that person if they were to come forward?
I'd say I love you. I love you. I don't hate you. I love you. It could have been me that night that done it. And somebody may not even know they did it.
The Highway Patrol is having Matthew's clothes examined by the SBI. They're trying to find anything, paint chips on his clothes that may lead them to what type of vehicle struck him. In Johnston County, Brian DeRoy, WRAL News.
The Highway Patrol says they have gotten a few calls about the incident, but no solid leads.
The 2 main entrances to the Raleigh Police Department are closed tonight. Police tell us an inspector condemned this walkway just a few hours ago, citing structural problems. No one is allowed to walk on or underneath it. The public can get inside through a back entrance or through City Hall. No word when repairs will be made. A second person has now died from a water tower collapse in Granville County. A construction crew was working on the tower when a crane fell, causing it to collapse. One worker died the day of the collapse. Now a second, Charlie Davis, has also died. Federal investigators still haven't pinpointed why the tower fell.
The call for help went out and the Triangle responded. For a while there, the number of volunteers at local charitable organizations were exceeding the amount of donations coming in. But on this day before Thanksgiving, your donations are being delivered by an army of volunteers to some very appreciative families. Okay. In this season of goodwill, giving takes a few helping hands and tireless feet.
The first year I did it, that was the best Thanksgiving I had, honestly.
Maya Worth and her big brother are Helping Hand Mission volunteers.
you want Thanksgiving to be that great every year. After the first year of being out here the night before, you want it to be that good continuously. So that's the only way to make it better is help other people.
Just 24 hours before, volunteers spent hours putting the gift boxes together. Their mission is to bring a Thanksgiving spread to more than 500 families.
Mommy, we got turkey.
Yay! One of those families is Mary Yates and her children.
We got a bunch of goodies. Thank you.
She says the loving gift couldn't have come at a better time. It's been a rough 6 months.
Because I just went through a miscarriage and I lost my job, so it's been really hard for me and my kids right now, so it's really a blessing.
And what everybody want, we got the big bird right there.
All right. It's a blessing, too, for James Staten. A foot ailment has kept him in a wheelchair. He says without this special delivery, his Thanksgiving would have been a plate of wishful thinking.
I'm going to get it fit, cook, and eat. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
Well, the Helping Hand mission had planned to help more than 500 families, as I mentioned, but they're still getting calls. They say they'll keep giving as long as the donations keep coming in for the holidays.
Shoppers will have a lot more choices and retailers will have a lot more competition this holiday season. The Triangle Town Center and the streets at South Point added 2.6 million square feet of retail space to the Triangle. The stores are already trying to outdo each other by boasting about the best bargains. Experts say South Point is drawing shoppers from as far away as Charlotte, while Triangle Town Center caters to northeast Wake County. You don't have to cruise the parking lot looking for a space. At one area mall, shoppers are getting curbside service at the streets at South Point in Durham. The mall is extending its valet service during the holiday shopping season. It will be available 7 days a week through the holidays for $4. If you'd rather park your own car, South Point is asking employees to use satellite lots, which means more available spaces for shoppers.
Speaking of those malls, you might hear a familiar sound the next time you enter your favorite mall. Marching again for holiday donations. Many stores have cut the amount of time bands and bell ringers can spend soliciting donations from shoppers, but the Salvation Army still hopes to meet its goal. Christmas trees are beginning to pop up all over the area as vendors bring their holiday greenery down from the mountains. Farmers say the drought didn't really hurt the trees this year. In fact, they say this is one of the best years ever. North Carolina ranks second in the nation in tree production, with most of that being Fraser firs. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is forecasting and slightly better years for sales. About 30% of U.S. households will buy a live tree this year.
Coming up on WRAL's 10 o'clock news on Fox, this turkey prefers hamming it up on the slopes instead of basting in 185-degree temps.
And a plan aimed at curbing roadway deaths among teens takes effect this weekend. Those stories and more when WRAL's 10 o'clock news on Fox continues.
The creator of Titanic and the director of Aaron Brockovich take you on a journey critics are calling brilliant, sensuous, the most romantic movie of the millennium.
Am I awake?
Yes. 2 thumbs up.
She can feel, touch. That's not your wife. She's alive.
Rolling Stone calls it a mind-bending, hypnotic love story.
Leave. You'll die here. How are you going to stop me from taking her back?
Solaris, rated PG-13, now playing only in theaters.
Behind him is a 400-square-foot deluxe bachelor with a partial view. In front of him is a junior executive semi-private with no view. But right now, life is perfect. On the open road, in complete control of a 6-speed, 200-horsepower Acura RSX Type S.
We've been friends forever.
We go to school together, we travel together, we shop together.
We do everything together.
Clothes help you express like who you are and your style.
Katie and Ashley would say that I am the most stylish.
No way.
Oh, Walmart has a great selection for winter.
They're just hip, fun, and comfortable to wear.
It's really cute.
Cute. Details with the beads and stuff. This is really big right now.
And like if you can go into a store and find something that you like and it's affordable, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Did you get that Civic for 1.9% APR financing?
Yes.
Thank you.
Get special APR financing as low as 1.9% for up to 36 months on 2003 Civics.
You're watching Ken Smith, Linda Loveland, and meteorologist Leon Smitherman on WRAL's 10 o'clock news on Fox 50. Coverage you can count on.
Beginning Sunday, new teen drivers will not be able to have more than one friend in the car when they're behind the wheel. That's because a federal study shows the fatality risk for teen drivers soars with passengers. WRAL's Melissa Busher explains how the new law to restrict passengers will work.
Picking up a few friends to toss around a football won't be legal for some teenagers come Sunday. A new law outlines a 6-month period where a new teen driver can't carry more than one passenger under the age of 21.
It's going to be tough because you're going to have to work out who's going to drive who, and especially at lunch at school because we all cram like 5 people in each car.
A recent study found 2 out of 3 teens killed in car accidents are in vehicles driven by other teens. We've documented the concerns surrounding young drivers before. Experts say they take risks and are too easily distracted with friends in the car. Teens can drive their brothers and sisters to school, but their friends may have to take the bus. Under the new law, in that case, not even one classmate is allowed in the car. 16-year-old Rebecca Carbonell just got her license last month. Her mom already has strict rules. No radio, no cell phone, and no passengers.
There's less of a chance for her to have like 4 or 5 people in the car talking, chatting, making a lot of noise, causing her to be distracted and lose focus. We passed the driving test. We should be able to do things, and they should be able to trust us with it, but our freedom is restricted.
Advocates of the new law believe a little less freedom is worth it if it means avoiding scenes like this. Melissa Busher, WRAL News, Wake County.
If a teen is caught breaking the new law, they can be fined $25 plus court costs. They also have to restart their 6-month level 2 driving period all over again. For more information about teen drivers, go to WRAL.com and click on web links.
Although we've been spared the harsh weather around here, some people in the Carolina mountains are dreaming of a white Thanksgiving. Kids made the most of the snow, as well as a couple of older kids. For the most part, roads in the area were clear, but authorities are warning drivers to watch out for icy spots. From the mountains of North Carolina to the mountains of Aspen, Colorado, the winter is off to a flying start, and just in time for the start of the Thanksgiving holiday. One snowboarder helped get people in the holiday mood by taking to the slopes in a full-size turkey suit. He's in the mood.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Ain't that party?
You don't see that every day, do you?
No, you don't.
You certainly don't. The ski resorts really love this kind of weather because even if they don't get much natural stuff, it sure can make a lot.
And it's cold around here.
Yeah, it's getting cold outside.
And getting colder by the minute, and Leon is having a well-deserved night off in front of a warm fire, perhaps.
Probably.
And we'll be venturing out into the Arctic here shortly. All right, let's go on ahead and show you what we did today out at RDU. The official high was only 49, and our low for the day is already past what it was last night. It's 36, which is our current reading. The dew point, 22, so the air is dry. If you're really desperate for entertainment tonight, you might want to go home and rub your shoes on the carpet and try to shock somebody that you love, you know. But you really got to be bored to want to do that. Okay, temperatures around the state right now, 40s down east, 30s in the middle, and then you head back to the mountains and you start picking up 20s at Boone. Around the weather net, Burlington has already made it down to the freezing mark there at 32. Danville not far behind. A lot of 30s on the map. Only Lumberton, Clinton, and Wilmington have survived in the 40s so far, but they're not going to be there too much longer. Well, the cold air definitely dominating the eastern part of the country, and tonight it is going to get down close to freezing all the way to Houston, which is a pretty good effort for the late part of November. I mean, the official beginning of winter is still about 3 weeks away, and so this is a pretty impressive outbreak of cold air. And then tomorrow, the cold air really digs in the east, but look what starts to happen out here. 50s all the way up to the U.S.-Canadian border, and as our winds become more westerly, there's going to be an opportunity for that mild air to come eastward, if only for a couple of days. Now, the satellite imagery shows some cloud cover, but very little in the way of precipitation. Notice this plume of moisture coming up across Mexico into the southeastern U.S. That's actually the southern branch of the jet stream, and right now it's being dominated by the northern branch, but down the road, if we can get into one of these patterns where the northern branch is just strong enough to deliver some cold air and the southern branch can start delivering some moisture, you can have all sorts of fun, but there's no indication of that happening anytime in the foreseeable future. Darn. All right, let's take a look at the forecast weather map from NC WeatherScope. High pressure pretty much milling around the nation's midsection. Our winds will be northerly through tomorrow, which will keep it very cold. But the isobars begin to reorient as we head toward Friday, and the winds turn into the west. And so that milder air in the plains will begin to spread eastward, and we'll get back into the 50s. For a while, until that blue line with triangles comes through, and then it's going to get frigid again as we head towards Sunday and Monday. These are very strong jet stream winds. That's what these colors indicate here, of over 150 miles an hour sustained. Not here at the ground, but about 6 miles high. Now, over the next couple of days, this particular part of the jet shifts off to the south and east, only to be replaced by another one diving southeastward out of Canada, and that will be the mechanism that will deliver the second shot of cold air, and that'll be coming in the second half of the weekend into the early part of next week. So, a lot to look forward to if you're a cold weather lover. Otherwise, it isn't going to be all that much fun. All right, for tonight, the cold blast continues. The first really good, solid, hard freeze of the season as temperatures drop down into the mid-20s by 5, 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, again, if you're up at 8 o'clock, my deepest sympathy, but if you are, temperatures in the mid and upper 20s with a good deal of sunshine, and then sunshine mixed with a few high clouds as we head through the rest of the day. Cold, a high of 42. That is, 16, 17 degrees below normal for this time of year, and it would be the equivalent of having a high near freezing in January. So this is a really, really cold air mass. All right, cold again tomorrow night, and then it starts warming up temporarily Friday and Saturday, getting into the low and mid-50s before the next blast of cold air drops our temperatures back. And it may be by Sunday and Monday that we're just as cold, if not colder, than we're going to be tomorrow. So,
lovely.
Real preview of winter here.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
No kidding. Hopefully it's just a preview, and there's some better weather coming, and then
you can hope.
But as long as I want, I guess.
Hope springs eternal.
Yes, it does.
Appreciate that, Greg.
Thanks, Still ahead on WRAL's 10 o'clock news on Fox. Allergy sufferers will soon feel some relief without going to the doctor. The latest prescription drug to go over the counter next.
And you've heard of heart transplants, liver transplants, even hair transplants, but a face transplant? We'll explain when we come back.
Weather on WRAL's 10 o'clock news on Fox 50 is brought to you by the Triangle Town Center at Capitol Boulevard and the new I-540 in North Raleigh.
Okay, how about Monday?
No, busy.
No, can't do.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
Nope.
It's not gonna happen, lady.
Thursday?
No.
Oh, wait.
Can't do it.
No.
How's Friday?
That's a negatory.
Yeah, I'm busy as a bee. Oh, hold on, wait. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? You're all busy every day of the week?
So are you.
I am? With who?
With them.
Oh, right.
Will and Grace, and you, 5 nights a week.
Weeknights at 7:30 on Fox 50.
Shake up the holidays with 000 on every new Chevy truck. Get 0% APR financing, 0 down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on all 2003 Chevy trucks. Or choose $2,000 cash back. 000 makes nothing into a whole lot of something. Make your money count. See your local Chevy dealer today.
Jingle bells, groovy duet players all the way. Oh, Christmas tree, there's a dual deck DVD VHS player under you. Deck the halls with dual deck players, la 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 la. Hey, buddy, where'd you come from? And all you shoppers, don't miss that Target 2-day sale. Merry Christmas.
The luxurious Lexus ES comes available with rich leather and a Mark Levinson premium sound system. We pursue perfection, so you can pursue living. Only at Johnson Lexus of Raleigh. coverage you can count on is WRAL's morning weather.
The forecast that's always on. Live radar of what's happening in your hometown.
And a meteorologist with the experience to get the forecast right. WRAL 7 a.m. News on Fox 50.
In health news tonight, for the first time, there are as many women with HIV as men. The United Nations says 42 million people in the world have HIV, 19 million are women. The virus is spreading most rapidly in Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and China. Until recently, HIV in those countries was virtually non-existent.
Good news for people with allergies. Claritin will soon be available over the counter. The Food and Drug Administration approved the sale today. Right now, Claritin costs about $60 a month for people without insurance. No word yet on how much the over-the-counter version will cost. Claritin is already sold without a prescription in Canada.
This next story might sound like a plot from a sci-fi movie, but it's true. Scientists in London are working on a new procedure that could result in the first full face transplant. That's right. Doctors are working on techniques that could make it possible to graft a face onto another person. Skin, bone, and facial features from deceased donors would be used to recreate the face of badly disfigured burn or accident patients. Doctors say they're only about 18 months away from putting the procedure into motion.
Only 18 months.
That's bizarre.
Oh, I'll tell you. Cool night for fans around here. You got college basketball. The Canes are in action.
And hockey. A pretty interesting basketball game going on right now. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Up next, it is teacher against pupil and Roy against Matt as Carolina takes on Kansas. Plus, the Canes try to cool off red-hot Vancouver. But first, making 5 straight Grand Slams of golf for Tiger Woods. Woods fires off a career-best round of 61 today as he wins the two-day tournament by 14 shots over Justin Leonard and Davis Love III. We'll be right back.
Tiger with an 8-iron.
Introducing the next generation. The new 2003 Ford Expedition. A knockout new level of driving control. And the first and only full-size SUV with an independent rear suspension that will take on any move you throw at it.
Run in the family.
Meet the champ. The new 2003 Ford Expedition at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey, we gotta get going. I'll put the hors d'oeuvres in the car. Just grab my brother's gift, okay? You forgot my brother's gift.
No. I didn't forget. It said, Circuit City. We're gonna pick it up on the way. Forget. I didn't forget.
You forgot. That's why with Express Pickup, you can order gifts online and pick up within minutes. It's that fast. Circuit City, we're with you.
Wow, that was fast.
I have no idea.
What?
Huh?
Stop! Pare! Aspetta! Arrai!
It's Hendrick Pontiac Buick GMC Cadillac year-end disposal sale. Only Hendrick can give you $4,000 over Kelley Blue Book for your trade. $4,000 more. Plus, get an additional 50% off already huge discounts. 50%. And choose from over 400 certified vehicles and used cars starting from $29.95. It's Hendrick's year-end disposal sale. Rush to Hendrick Pontiac Buick GMC Cadillac. We make the deals that other dealers won't.
Clean up in aisle 2. Clean up in aisle 2.
Woman lost in aisle 8. Mini wiener?
There's 500 frozen pizza snacks down there, and they all taste the same. New Farmage Pizzadas have layers of real mozzarella cheese and whole slices of pepperoni. It doesn't even belong in the same aisle as other pizza snacks. See? Layers, not goo.
I'm going to have to ask you to step away from the pizza snacks.
Not pizza snacks. Pizzadas. Gotta get a pizzata!
Well, whenever North Carolina plays Kansas in basketball, it is something of a family feud, but tonight's game has even more edge. It is the first meeting between these two teams since Roy Williams said no to the head coaching job at UNC, and I'm staying to Kansas. Heels and Jayhawks in the preseason NIT. Kirk Heinrich opens things up with a 3, so what does Rashad McCants do? Answers him back with yet another 3 as Carolina's young guns come to play. Sean May the steal, Ray Felton the Jets. Jawad Williams, the finish. Can you believe this? At the half, Carolina leads number 2 Kansas 38-29. This is one extensive Thanksgiving Eve in the ACC. Wake is all over Yale in the second half by 15. Clemson even more impressive at High Point, 91-65. Maryland all over Citadel, 97-49. Virginia leads Indiana at the half, 33-22. And Florida State no trouble against Mercer. Georgia Tech is at home against Georgia today, where former NC State star Damian Wilkins says, guys, remember me? Wilkins puts the Bulldogs up one with 2:05 left, but the Jackets' B.J. Elder dials long distance and puts Tech ahead to stay. Georgia Tech beats rival and number 17 Georgia by 6. Well, not even a month after working up a 4-player trade with Vancouver that brings Jan Hlavich and Harold Druk into town, the Canes face off against the Canucks. Vancouver's working on a franchise-best 7-game winning streak, but Brett Hedican, he's just working on a goal. His second as the Canes tie things up at 1. Then after a Vancouver score, Rod Brindamore powers up on the power play. They're tied at 2 after 2, but the Canucks' Daniel Sedin knocks home the difference maker. That's in the third as Vancouver wins its 8th straight, 3-2 over the Canes.
Yeah, we played a good game that we ended up losing, but you know, I think the process of playing hard and knowing that you know, these next few games we've got to keep playing that style. We'll get the breaks and we'll get the wins.
Well, Virginia quarterback Matt Schaub has 2 more things to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Schaub doubles down in the ACC's postseason awards today, winning both the ACC's Offensive Player of the Year and just the ACC Player of the Year. Not bad for a guy that got benched this season opener. Maryland's E.J. Henderson, the Defensive Player of the Year.
Not bad.
All right.
All right. Well, Greg's up next with another look at our 5-day forecast.
And the true spirit of the season is alive and well inside one local girl. We'll tell you why when we come back.
Sports is brought to you by your Carolina Chrysler dealers, official vehicles of the Carolina Panthers.
The early... And enjoy 50% savings on all St. Nicholas Square trim. Get early bird specials this Friday from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. only at Kohl's after Thanksgiving sale. Kohl's, that's more like it.
You're gonna love McDonald's great breakfast specials. Right now, get 2 sausage biscuit with egg sandwiches for only $2. Zesty sausage and egg on a melt-in-your-mouth biscuit is sure to start your day off with a smile.
We love to see you smile.
How's this for a wake-up call? McDonald's has great tastes for breakfast on the dollar menu.
Like our mouth-watering chicken biscuit or 2 orders of hash browns, just $1. And there's more. Check out McDonald's dollar menu and get breakfast for $1.
Original, authentic, powerful. Now, the next big thing from Nissan, our national year-end event. 0.9% APR financing and up to $1,000 cash back on select new Nissans. So, what's next? Just the end. Offers end soon.
On Thanksgiving weekend, over 100 of the best professional craftsmen will gather at the North Carolina State Fairgrounds for the 33rd Annual Carolina Designer Craftsman Show, featuring fine crafts, jewelry and metalsmithing, pottery, fiber arts, glass, photography and printmaking, furniture and wood turning. Consider the best. The Carolina Designer Craftsman Show, Thanksgiving weekend, Friday evening and all day Saturday and Sunday in the Car Scott Pavilion at the State Fairgrounds, Raleigh.
5 a.m. we're looking at Walmart Circular.
6 a.m. we're at the front door. We're inside.
This Friday at Walmart from 6 to 11 a.m. Get a jump on some of the lowest prices of the season. Like a 27-inch stereo TV for $148.62. Girls and boys single-speed bicycles only $24 each. Or men's and women's crew neck fleece for just $4.36 each.
This is the day to get up early and shop till you drop.
This Friday, 6 to 11 a.m.
This is girl time. We love this day.
All right, we are back. Awfully cold tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. A little mini warm-up on Friday and Saturday. And then the next blast of Arctic air from the remote frozen hinterlands of the Arctic. Sunday in London.
Lovely.
All right.
Thanks, Greg.
You bet.
Well, many of us will spend this weekend buying Christmas gifts for friends and family.
But one young girl has already been busy making gifts to people she doesn't even know. 13-year-old Ashley Brink spent hours hand-making stuffed animals and pillows. She's managed to complete 50 in all. She said she wanted to do something for kids that were sick. She hopes to donate the stuffed animals to a local hospital.
All handmade.
Good for her.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Very cool.
Well, thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate it as always.
Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving. See you back here tomorrow.
Year-old Ashley Brink spent hours hand-making stuffed animals and pillows. She's managed to complete 50 in all. She said she wanted to do something for kids who were sick. She hopes to donate the stuffed animals to a local hospital.
Sweet. Cartoon characters come to life in New York City tonight. The cold weather isn't keeping people away from the setup for Macy's Thanksgiving Day.
Did you? I can't find it. Where did he go? He didn't tell me where he was going. He must have gone out. You want to go out. You get ready. You pick out the clothes, right? You take the shower, get all ready, get the cash, get your friends, the car, the spot, the reservation. Then you stand around. What do? You go, we got to be getting back. Once you're out, you want to get back. You want to go to sleep. You want to get up. You want to go out again tomorrow, right? Wherever you are in life, it's my feeling you've got to go.
For every force in the universe, there is an opposite. For every good, evil. You are dangerous. I must deactivate you. And the only way to stop it is to face it.
It's about destiny and conquest.
He's going off to Earth.
Kill everything on that ship.
Star Trek Nemesis, rated PG-13.
Don't fear.
Starts Friday, December 13th.
Welcome to the kingdom.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No. Simpsons talking watches, now only at Burger King. Just $2.39 each with the purchase of any value meal.
Cool your jets, man.
Burger. Collect all 4. And our big double cheese burger is just 99 cents with 2 slices of melted cheese and 2 juicy flame-broiled patties. It's more than a quarter pound of beef. Hurry, offers end soon.
See, now to me, that button's in the worst possible spot. The second button literally makes or breaks the shirt. Look at it. It's too high. It's in no man's land. You look like you live with your mother.
Are you through?
You do, of course, try on when you buy.
Yes, it was purple. I liked it. I don't actually recall considering the button.
Oh, you don't recall?
No, not at this time.
Well, Senator, I just like to know what You knew and when you knew it.
Mr. Seinfeld, Mr. Costanza.
Are you sure this is decaf? Where's the orange indicator?
It's missing. I have to do it in my head. Decaf left, regular right. Decaf left, regular right. It's very challenging work.
Can you relax? It's a cup of coffee. Claire's a professional waitress.
Trust me, George. No one has any interest in seeing you on caffeine.
How come you're not doing the second show tomorrow?
Well, there's this woman might be coming in.
Wait a second. What coming in? What woman is coming in?
I told you about Laura, the girl I met in Michigan.
No, you didn't.
I thought I told you about it. Yeah, she teaches political science. I met her the night I did the show in Lansing. There's no milk in here. What is the story?
What is she like?
Oh, she's really great. I mean, she's got like a real warmth about her, and she's really bright and really pretty, and the conversation, though, I mean, it was, you know, talking with her, it was like talking with you, but, you know, obviously much better.
So, what happened?
Well, nothing happened, you know, but it was great.
Oh, nothing happened, but it was, well, this is great.
Yeah.
So, you know, she called and said she wants to go out with you tomorrow night? God bless. Devil you.
Yeah, well, not exactly. I mean, she said, you know, she called this morning and said she had to come in for a seminar, and maybe we get together. So, you know.
Had to?
Yeah.
Had to come in?
Yeah, but...
Had to come in?
Yeah,
and
but...
maybe we'll get together? Had to and maybe?
Yeah.
No, I hate to tell you this. You're not going to see this woman.
What? Are you serious? Why did she call?
What do I know? Maybe, you know, maybe she wanted to be polite.
To be polite? You are insane.
All right. I didn't want to tell you this. You want to know why she called?
Yes.
You're a backup. You're a second line, a just in case, a B plan, a contingency.
Oh, I get it. This is about the button.
Claire, you're a woman, right?
What gave it away, George?
I'd like to ask you to analyze a hypothetical phone call, you know, from a female point of view.
Come on now. What are you asking her? Now, how is she going to know?
Now, a woman calls me, right? She says she has to come to New York on business.
You are beautiful.
And maybe she'll see me when she gets here. Does this woman intend to spend time with me?
I'd have to say, no.
So why did she call?
Be polite.
To be polite, I rest my case.
Good. Did you have fun? You have no idea what you're talking about. Now, come with me. I got to go get my stuff out of the dryer anyway.
I'm not going to watch you do laundry.
Oh, come on. Be a come-with guy.
Come on, I'm tired.
Don't worry. I gave him a little caffeine. He'll perk up.
Right. I knew I felt something. Jerry, I have to tell you something. This is the dullest moment I've ever experienced.
And you didn't even hear how she sounded.
What?
Laura.
I can't believe we already discussed this.
Yeah, but how could you be so sure?
Because it's signals, Jerry. It's signals, don't you? All right. Did she even ask you what you were doing tomorrow night, if you were busy?
No.
She calls you today. She doesn't make a plan for tomorrow? What is that? It's Saturday night.
Yeah.